Perfect. It's perfect. Thank you. Okay, so let me share my screen with a sound, and the idea is that you practice a little with the listen part, and you discover what is the topic about it. Yeah. So the idea is I'll give you the control, Lisette, and after that I give you the control, Ariana, and that's it by turns that you answer the or select the correct option. The idea of the game is that you listen the sentence and select which one you believe that is. Okay.
What would you like to do this weekend? What would you like to do this weekend?
Okay, it's your turn, Lisa.
What would you like to do this weekend?
Okay. Yes, I guess that is yes, but yeah, it is. Perfect. Okay,
We might not arrive in time for the game.
listen,
We
Ariana.
might not arrive in time for the game.
Okay, Ariana,
We might
it's
not arrive in time for the game.
what is, yeah, you have the control. Yeah, you have
May I
press.
please borrow your pen? May I please borrow your pen?
Mm, mm, mm.
May I please borrow your pen?
Yes, yes, pretty good.
There must be an earlier flight. There must be an earlier flight. There must be an earlier flight.
Wait a minute. Yeah, very good.
Louis isn't at work. He must have overslept. Louis isn't at work. He must have overslept. Oh,
Wait a minute. I guess that is this, but wait a minute. Yeah, pretty good.
would you please watch my luggage? Would you please watch my luggage? Would you please watch my luggage?
Yeah,
Oh,
very good.
maybe we will have to watch it on television. Maybe we will have to watch it on television. Maybe we will have.
Very good.
Our flight may be delayed because of the bad weather. Our flight may be delayed because of the bad weather. Our flight may be delayed because of the bad weather.
Okay, good. Very good.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Yes, good. And I guess that is all. Yeah, it
What
is
would
all.
you like to do this
Yeah,
weekend?
the same in this game. Repeat all the sentence again, but yes, you select the correct words. Okay, with those kind of sentence, what do you think that is our topic for today?
Modal verbs.
Yeah, you got it. Modal verbs. Our topic for today is the modal verbs. Yeah, so the idea is that you identify what kind of modal verbs exist. Of course, I perhaps you know that. And I would like that you know that the modal verbs have all the time in our life in the different scenarios, and of course you can identify it, yeah, and use them. So check this video with a short part of the movies, Disney movies, and you select or you identify some opportunities when they use them, the modal verbs, yeah. So please let me know if you can hear, you can listen. Yeah, you can listen to the video, okay.
Can I say something crazy? Will you marry me?
Can I say something even crazier? Yes. May I talk to you, please? Alone? No. Whatever you have to say, you can say to both of us.
Okay, girls, in this movie, what is the situation and what is the reason that the girls or men talking about the modal verbs? For example, in the first scenario, this one, yeah, no, this one, yeah. What is the situation? Please tell me about it. What is the situation? Giselle, please. What is the situation?
What is the situation of the movie?
Yeah, in the movie. You watched the movie before?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So perhaps you noted what is the situation. Yeah, please tell me what is the situation and why do you believe that the girl and man use the modal verb can?
Okay. So in first,
Yeah.
as remembered, was that the girl fell in love with the boy at the first date,
Yeah, of course.
and she was like, I guess that they use the can, she or use the can, because she's like trying to ask for permission. So she was saying like, "Can I say you something? I will marry. I will. Will you marry me?" It was like if she was asking for permission to. He was asking for permission to marry her.
Okay. And what do you think about this situation, Ariana? Is normal situation, is good situation, is crazy situation, and why, please?
It is crazy. Because they just know each other. So
Okay.
they didn't know about anything. So they was pretty fast
Yeah, I
for
agree.
different reasons. So and they should have the opinion from someone. In this case, her sister.
Yeah, of course. So in this, in the first situation, I guess that is a permission. Yeah, it's a crazy situation. I agree with you, Ariana, and is one thing that you can do it. Yeah, you can do it. Or the girl can do it. This one. And the man proposed her the situation that he can do it. Yeah. So that happened after. So in this moment, what is the reason, girls? What do you believe, or what do you guess that is the reason that the word in this part change by may? It's not can, it's may. And Elsa, I guess that is the name that her Elsa tell her, Anna, may I talk to you, please? What do you think? What is the reason for her use this way, this word? Sorry.
With May, I guess
Yeah.
it's because she's um like asking as is a possibility to chat with her or maybe something formal, but I think that is more with the possibility.
Okay, okay, yes, you have reason. The topic over today is about this kind of uses that the modal verbs, and in this case, the modal verb may is like a possibility, yeah? It's not a ability or situation that you can do it, because of course Elsa can talk to Anna, yeah, in whatever moment, but in this context, may I talk to you is like a I need to talk to you some one thing, and I need to you permission about it, yeah, and it's good, yeah, perfect. So let's continue.
May I talk to you, please? Alone?
No, whatever you have to say, you can say to both of us.
Yeah, in this case, you can use again the modal verb can, yeah, and it's because the same idea that I explained you before is you can, it's possible, yeah, but may is I need to your permission for to do it, yeah, and can is not I don't need your permission in this context. I only you can do it, yeah. So it is the reason that they change to can or may in this context. Okay, the next one.
You must learn to control it.
She can learn to control it, I'm sure.
Okay, what do you think or what do you know about this word must?
As
Duty.
an obligation, yes.
Okay, what do you think about it, Ariana?
Duty.
Okay, okay. It's a, like an obligation. And why? Do you remember the context though this moment in the movie? Why is the reason to is a obligation to learn to control it, the power?
It was because she hurt her sister, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, yeah, and probably if she don't control the power, her power perhaps can do it other things, terrible things. Yeah, yeah, very good, very good. So in this context, have other modal verbs that is must, and it must is like a obligation. Yeah, yeah, perfect.
Control it.
She can learn to control it, I'm sure.
Okay.
Oh, you can't control my life.
I'm trying to protect you. That's what fathers do.
Okay, do you know this movie too? Yeah. Okay, and what is the situation in this part, Ariana? Do you know it?
Um, and she were trying to go somewhere. No, go with a group, a big
Yeah.
group, and but he didn't want to give permission. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I think that he was their friends. I think, but he didn't want to. She to go there. Mm.
okay, okay, yes. And what is the meaning? What do you think that is the meaning to this word in this part? You can't control my life, my life.
Um, is an ability in this case, so they can do anything about her decision.
Yeah.
about go
And
there.
yeah, and it's I don't permit you. Yeah, I don't permit you. Yo no te lo voy a permitir. Yeah. So, yeah, when you use can is because tú puedes hacer algo o no puedes en este caso, can't. Yeah. So, in this context, no puedes controlar mi vida. Yeah. Yeah, break it.
I'm trying to protect you. That's what fathers do.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
What about this word? Is easier or is difficult for you? This, oh, let me put again.
My life.
I'm trying to protect you. That's what fathers do.
This one, wouldn't. What is the meaning to wouldn't?
Past or will.
Okay, yes, very good. And what is the intentional in this context?
I don't know how to explain, but it is connected with the possibility.
Okay.
Like, because was it is used to how do you say it?
What do you need to say it? If you
Conditional?
want, you can say it in Spanish. And we can help you, of course.
Como una posibilidad. Es que también se usan los condicionales.
Okay, what do you think, Lisette?
Maybe something hypothetical because it haven't happened yet.
Exactly. It is, I guess that I understand the word possibility, but it's more like a hypothetical situation, yeah? Because the is a is a hypothetical situation that don't happen now. Yeah, very good.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
You should learn to control your temper.
What about should? Should. What is the meaning for should? What do you know about it, Lisette?
Okay, for me, should is mostly when you are giving an advice to someone.
Okay, okay. Okay, yes, you have a reason. It's like a advice, like a suggestion, yeah. And in this case, in this context, the girl said the monster, you should learn to control your temper. Yeah, it's good because the monster maybe have a bad temper. Yeah, that's it.
You should learn to control your temper.
This mirror will show you anything. Anything you wish to see.
Okay, I guess that is a little easy because it's I don't know, it's like image to the or the clue word about the future. Yeah, so I know that you know it, so it's good.
Anything you wish to see.
If only I could see my father.
Okay, what about this word? What is the meaning on this context? In this context, Ariana, do you know it?
Is the permission because she would like to have the opportunity to see her father. I think it is a possibility to go
Okay.
because something.
Have a part to possibility, but I guess that is necessary to complement the concept. Do you know what is the complement that we need, Lisette?
I could maybe just as would something hypothetical, maybe.
Yeah, it's like it's not okay. The girl don't no está pidiendo el permiso. It's like own thinking about it. Is like está como conversando consigo misma, diciendo, no le está pidiendo permiso a la bestia para ver a su padre, sino está diciendo, si yo pudiera, como like a imagine, yeah, maybe hypothetical, but it's like como esas conversaciones con uno mismo, si yo pudiera hacer tal cosa, ¿ya? And the word exactly is pudiera, ¿ya? If could see, yo pudiera ver my father, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it is the
Again, just for a moment. I miss him so much.
Now hold still. This might sting a little.
Okay, yeah. And this one, no. Hannah Montana, no. Yeah. And the last one is might, I guess. And let me check. Yeah, this part.
This
might. What is might? What do you think that is might, Ariana?
It is possible that it will happen. Yes or yes. So
Yes, and yeah, you have reason. And like more formal way. Yeah, but it's good. Okay, so girls, the idea though that watch this video is because for me, I confess you, some modal verbs are a little confused because they appear in different contexts and is all the time depend to the context. Yeah, for example, I asked you before, what is the context to this situation, and you answer me whatever context that happened. Yeah, so without the context it's impossible that you use them. That's it, because you all the time you need to know the context for use them. Okay, so the idea is for today is that I can help you with this part. Of course, I have some definitions or examples, and that's it. The idea is that you can identify the best contexts that you use them. Yeah, it is the idea. So the definition that is normal definition or the simple definition is the modal verbs are auxiliary verbs. Yeah, it's important because you need the modal verbs to modify the meaning to the main verb. Yeah, you have the normal sentence with a subject, a verb, and complement. Yeah, it is the short structure to the whatever sentence. So the idea is when you put a modal verb, the modal verb modifies the meaning to the main verb. Yeah, it's like indicated something about the main verb. Yeah, they express, you know it, possibility, ability, permissions, obligation, advice, among others. Yeah, it's important this part. I guess that is a clue important for you. And is don't okay, they are always followed by the verb in base form. Yeah, and without to, because why is important this part because when you use the verb, all verbs in the base way, usually you need to put the article to. Yeah, but in this case when you use a modal verb is without to. Yeah, it's not necessary to put to. It's important that you remember this part. Yeah, and the verb, the next verb, go in a base form. It's important too. So let's move on to the first verb about the modal verbs for today, and it's the verb can. Yeah, the verb can is when you talking about the skill or permission. Those are possible. For example, in the sentence, she can swim, is a skill or permission? What do you think?
Skill.
Yeah, exactly. Skill. Skill is you can do it. Your body and your knowledge permit you to do something. Yeah. So, girls, please tell me one example with can, like a skill about you. For example, in my case, the example can be, I can speak in Spanish and English. In my case, yeah, for example. Other example, for of course, about Lisette and about Ariana, please let me know. One example about this skill, only skill. Lisette at first, and after that, Ariana. You can, whatever.
By speaking or by writing?
No, whatever thing. And you can type in the chat and I read. Yeah, please. One sentence with the word can, but only about the skill. Yeah, about you. I can eat a lot of pizza, for example. Yeah. Oh, I can, I don't know. For example, you can make an exercise. Yeah, I don't know. So please type in the chat one sentence with the word can right now. Is clear, girls? You can type in the chat. Let me check the chat. Perhaps you can you send that. Yeah, of course. I can play video games, just okay. Just as good as my older brother. Okay. Good. Perfect. Okay, so only remember, Ariana, that when you use a I, it's necessary that you put the I in the first letter in capital letters. Yeah, but it's good. Solo no olvides la mayúscula en the pronoun. Yeah. Okay, yeah, perfect. Very good. In those examples, you can use the verb play. Yeah. And the verb live in the infinitive way, and you don't use the article to is good. Perfect, very good. So the other situation here, the other example is, can I go out? Yeah, it's like a permission. Yeah, it's like a permission. Yeah, so the word can is used to for ask about the permission. It's important that you remember that this part is like informal way that is possible. Yeah, that you use can I blah blah blah. Yeah, in this case the verb is go out. Yeah, and please type in the chat one example when you use can like a permission, please. For example, to, I don't know if you ask to permission. I guess that perhaps you don't ask to permission to your fathers or your parents right now. I only give you information. I don't need your permission, but maybe. Perhaps you think, I don't know, your tutors in your university, I don't know, when you need to use permission. Okay, can I use your notebook? Can I? Okay, yes, pretty good. And can I go to the party? Okay, yes, good, pretty good. Excellent. Very good. Okay, girls. So let's move on the next one. The next, oh my God. The next one, modal verb, because I guess that the first one is the easier for me. Okay, this one. Could. Okay, could is ability in the past. Yeah, is I guess that is like the past to can. Yeah. So the ability in the past, or the other option is like a courtesy possibility. Is the same. If you think is the same that can, but in past. Yeah, is maybe a definition. So, for example, in this case, I could dance when I was 5, and I compliment, for example, 5 years old. Yeah, or it's possible of this way. I could dance when I was 5. Yeah, so in this part, dance is like a ability. Yeah, and when I was 5 is in past. Yeah, so please, girls, give me one example, that one situation that you could in the past. Okay. Ariana, I could work from home. Okay, is true, Ariana? Before you work in your, okay, and right now is different, yeah? Yeah, okay, yes, I remember you tell us about it. Okay, I could run a long distance when I was a child. Yeah, only Ariana, I guess that is remembered. It's about the context. Yeah, so for complement the idea, or is totally correct your example, is important that you put some information about the past, or that information, that have information that this action was in past. Yeah, so for example, I could work from home the last year, or the in my last job, or whatever thing that we have information that this action happened in the past. Okay, you got it? Okay, perfect, perfect. Very good, girls. Okay, so now the other possibility is like a possibility, courtesy possibility. Yeah, so it's the same to use the can. Yeah, can. Like a permission, but in this case is more formal or courtly. So in this case, for example, you can use the same examples that you make it before. For example, he said, can I go to the party? But change the modal verb can for could, and it's only a more polite or more formal way to say it. Yeah, please. Yeah, that's it. It's perfect. That's it. And you put out please. Yeah, it's good. It's because it's a more formal. In the case to Ariana, you can change. Oh, you. Yeah. Please, Ariana, send us the example with could. You can use the same before a example. For example, sorry, can I use your notebook? But use the word could. Could you use your notebook this week? Okay, yes. In this part, Ariana, it's perfect you use the word could because it's more formal, yeah? It's the same meaning to the use when you use can, but it's the more formal. It's not necessary that you put this week, but if you want, you can do it, yeah? It's only about the complement, but it's not necessary about the use to could, okay? Yeah, that's it. Okay, perfect. So let's move on. The next one. Okay, may, yeah, may is formal, yeah, permission or possibility. Teacher, what happened? But you tell us before that could is the formal way to pay a permission or ask for permission. And right now, other word at the same, yeah, yeah, is a more formal that could, and I guess that is the similar to use, yeah. But may is used for two situation in this case. The formal permission, yes, I know that you use may, or maybe you use could. Yeah, may or could is really similar. And in this case, you use may too with a possibility, senses that you believe that is possible that happen. Yeah. So please use one example with may like permission. If you want, you can use the same sentence, only change the modal verb. Yeah. Is true? Do you need it right now or is only example?
No, no, it's just remember me to my school
Yeah,
days.
yeah. Is the I know all the times when the teacher in the school way teach about this topic, put this example. And after that, all the time the child, teacher, may I go to the bathroom, please? It's the same. I know. I remember too this example in my school. School, yeah. Okay, Ariana, may I know your number? Oh yeah, your telephone number, perhaps, Ariana? The telephone number, perhaps, or what kind of number? Or the calamar game, and I need to know the number. Okay, okay, yeah, or the lottery number. I don't know. It's possible. Yeah, very good. So, Ariana and Lisette, it's important that you identified that you can use the same situation when you need a permission for whatever thing, but you can change the modal verb depending to the situation, or for example the people that you ask about the permission, because right now I guess that you don't ask to permission to the parents, but perhaps if you go, I don't know, the other country, yeah, or the other yeah, if you travel abroad and you have you be in some place when you don't know if it's possible to do anything, perhaps you need to ask to the policeman or the authority to this place, ask about something. I can, for example, I guess that in other countries is not is not possible. I have, for example, in Japan, I guess that when you go inside to the house, you need to keep two shoes, for example, yeah, and it's like a obligation, is a custom, but you like a tourist, you need to to know this one, and of course. for example, you can ask the owner to the house if you can to take out your shoes, and in what place you need to put your shoes, and different things. I guess that is important information when you think in other customs or in other places when have different customs. You know, oh, okay. I need to ask you two things. The first one is, you travel abroad, Ariana and Lisette? No? Okay. But you know some customs that is really different in Colombia and that happen in other countries?
I don't know. Is as what I know is, for example, that in French they are super formal with everyone, and
Everyone.
what I saw of the little French I know is
Yeah.
that you have to be super, hyper, duper respectful, because they are like, if you use incorrectly the pronouns or something like that, they get super mad. I mean, they are super um, strict with that. You have,
Okay.
with older people, they are super. You have to treat them like this.
Okay, okay. I didn't know this information. Thank you, because if in the future I would like to learn French, I need be careful with the with the grammatics structures and different things. Okay, and what about you, Ariana? Do you know whatever custom in other country? Maybe strange, maybe different.
For example, Iraq, all of that part, uh, the women need to use special clothes.
Okay, I don't understand exactly. Use in the clothes, or in what kind of is necessary that you use, and when where?
Special and all the time, and you need to be with the men.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I didn't know too. Thank you. Okay, girls. So the idea is that when you be in other country or in other context, it's necessary that you, for example, know the use of for those kind of modal verbs. For example, I can imagine if you go to police station for whatever thing. Maybe you can use the verb can, but it's not the formal way. Yeah, the formal way is could or may, and I prefer in a police officer with a police officer. I prefer use may. Yeah. And it's only about the context. Okay, girls, let's continue with our next part of our class. Let me keep a mark. Ah, yeah, I forget this part. Is important too, because it's like a possibility when you believe that or not believe, you guess, because you know that belief is more certain or is near to sure, but may like a possibility is the situation that you maybe is possible, but I don't sure about it. Yeah. So for example, what example do you type one example with may like a possibility? Okay. Okay, if you prepare with time, you all situation have a control. Yes, I may arrive early today. Yeah, perfect. Very good. For example, when you don't have any plans, and the whatever friend ask you or invite you someone, you say, yes, I may meet with you, for example. I may travel next month. Okay, yeah, it's a possibility. Yeah, it's a possibility if you have a little money saved, or you have the like a plans. It's possible. Yeah, very good. It's a possibility. Very, very good. Okay, girls. So now let's move on. The next one. Yeah, must, must. Strong obligation. Yeah, it's like a mandatory. Yeah. So, for example, look the first one example. You must wear a seat belt. Do you know what is seat belt? Yeah. Okay. Look the image. It is a seat belt. Seat belt. Yeah. And it's necessary. Yeah. When you go to, for example, I use Didi or Uber or whatever. Kind of transport to me, and I go to the front and in the first seat. The driver tell me, please, girl, no girl, please, miss, put the name self belt. Yeah, and it's necessary because what happened if I don't like use it? And I know I don't like it. What is possible that happen?
Accidents.
Yeah, maybe die you. Another other situation. If the policeman stop the car, what happened?
They could put you on infraction.
Exactly, yeah, and it's mandatory. It's a situation. It's not if I want to do. Yeah, it's a obligation. Yeah, pretty good. And the other use for must is like a deduction. Yeah, is I think that this situation happened because I have reasons for to think in this one. Yeah. So, for example, I can think that it's hard to Ariana to connect the classes because the schedule that her have is are difficult because we talking about, and that's it. I can think one situation about her, yeah, or I can think, so for example, that Lisette have some problem like me with her eyes because she use glasses, yeah, where Ariana and three girls with glasses use glasses, but I it's possible, but I have reason for to think about it, yeah. So please, girls, type in the chat one example about the obligation and one example about the deduction. Yeah. So while you make the exercise, I go for my charger to my computer need to charge. Oh my God. I take advantage to put my coat because I feel cool today. Okay, you must show your passport. Yeah, very good example if you want to travel abroad. Perfect, very good, that's it. And Ariana, okay, you must be on your work at 3 p.m. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's like an obligation, no? When you have a schedule in a job, you can you can say your boss, no, I don't like it. Arrive to 3 p.m. I prefer to arrive at 6 p.m. No, it's not possible. Yeah, very good, girls. Very good. It's like an obligation. Very good. Okay, so let's continue with the next part. Yeah. Okay, should. Should is like advice. Yeah, it's like we were talking about before in the video. It's like suggestion. Yeah. And for example, you should study more. It's like advice only. What is one advice that you give to classmate in this group? For example, Lisette to Ariana and Ariana to Lisette. Yeah. And other one that you give give me one advice. Yeah. In the chat, please. One for your classmate and one for me. Yeah, I guess so. Very good. Good example. He said. Don't forget your advice for me too. I love to do it. I have to enjoy a little in the after day. Yes. Yes, I prefer to. Lisa, you would be a good teacher. Okay, it's nice. But what is the advice to Lisette, Ariana? The idea is that you use the word should. This word, should. Yeah. So please change your example about the Lisette with a should. For example, let me think one example to Lisette. Lisette, you should help me with my task to university. It's funny. I send you my task and you do for me, please. For example, okay, Lisa, you should be a part, okay, yeah, good. Part of your group about the university collaborative task, I guess, Ariana. I guess that is about it. And that's it. Yeah, it's only about the advices. For example, yeah, it's a good exercise, girls. When you have a cold or you have a cold, when you have a resfriado, what do you think? One example to Lisette, one example to Ariane. What what advice do you give me if I have a cold? I check the pronunciation because I don't know if it's cold. Let me check. A cold. Okay, a cold. And yeah, very good, very good. Is usually this word should is usually used when you refer about the healthy problems. Yeah, because it's not an obligation exactly, but it's a recommendation or suggestions. For example, if you don't a doctor, yeah, you don't be a doctor. Because if you are a doctor, perhaps it's more like a obligation or is necessary, is a little stronger. But it's only is about your friend or that's it is usually that you use. Okay, very good, girls. So two things important in the use about the modal verbs. The first one, they are not conjugated. Yeah, they are not conjugated. For this reason, for example, in they don't have the s. Yeah, in the third person, that when we use the third person in the present, it's necessary to put the s. No, in this case, it's not conjugated. Yeah, it's good that you know it. And they don't go with verbs with ing. Yeah, for example, it's not possible that you have planning. No, it's not possible because they haven't conjugated with ing too. Yeah. And the verb they use in the base form. Yeah, the next verb is in the base form. And that's it. Very good. Okay, so girls, let's move on to this part. You have in this place some sentence, and about the context, please put what kind of modal verbs do you need put in the blank spaces. Put in the chat, please. Let me check the chat. And you, okay, continue. Yes, Ariana, I know. I would travel more if I have money. Yeah, so let me review. So the first one. Can you help me? Okay, with my homework. Yeah, pretty good. The second one. You, okay, would you help me with my homework? Okay. You should take my umbrella. Okay. She must be at home. The lights are on. And he may be at home. The lights are on. Yeah, it's with May. Very good. The third one, Ariana, the correct way is may. Yeah, because may is like a possibility. So in the third sentence, he may. Do you believe that the men be in a house because the lights are on? ¿Ves las luces prendidas? Tú crees que él puede estar ahí. It's like a possibility. And the possibility, in this case, the word is may. Yeah, this one, may. Nor must. Must is like an obligation. Entonces sería como que es una obligación que él esté en casa. Y en este caso estamos hablando de una posibilidad. He may be at home. Yeah. And let me check the other one. I would travel more if I have money. I would try. Yeah, it's good. It's would. It's like a hypothetical situation. Yeah, pretty good. So the first one is can. Yeah. Let me write for you. Yeah. The first one is can. Yeah. Can you help me with my homework? Yeah. And look the context. Yeah, perhaps it's like a teacher or friend, or it's not necessary that you are very polite. Yeah, it's only a favor with a normal person in your context. So the word correct is can. Yeah. The second one, you must. No, you just select one. You should. Okay, yeah. It's like a suggestion. The mother's suggestion by us, I guess. You should. Oh my God, it's hard to try to write of this way. Yeah, you should take an umbrella. Yeah, deberías llevar un paraguas. Very good. It's like a suggestion, advice. Yeah. The third one, he may be at home. The lights are on. Is that you believe, or that you have reasons to believe that the situation is that this way. Yeah, you think that the men be at home because the lights are on. Yeah. Okay, you have arguments for believe this one. And finally, I would travel more if I have money. It's like a hypothetical situation. Yeah, pretty good, girls. Very, very good. Okay, girls. And let's move on to the next part of our class. And is like a bonus track that I would like to share with you. So the idea is that the first one help me to read. So Ariana, can you read the first paragraph, please? And after that, Lisette, read the second paragraph. Please, Ariana.
Tomorrow is the big day. Maybe it will rain, or perhaps the sun will shine. we don't really know. I would definitely take an umbrella, just in case. My parents will probably arrive late, as always, but I will be there early because I don't want to miss anything.
Thank you. Lisette, please read the second paragraph.
The event will certainly be fun, and there will possibly be a surprise guest. Apparently, the mayor was invited too, though it's not confirmed. People are clearly excited. Everyone has been talking about it all week. It's likely that we'll stay until late. I just hope everything goes smoothly.
Yeah, pretty good. So, girls, in this text, we have others that give you the possibilities. Yeah, I would like that you select ones are to identify, or you indicate the possibilities. So please, Ariana, what kind of words in the first paragraph do you have that indicate a possibility? Do you know one? That have one that I love use, and is perhaps. Yeah, it's like possibly in Spanish is quizás. Yeah, but what other word do you have here that indicate the possibility? You don't know certainly, or the stronger way that perhaps happen or perhaps don't happen. What do you have in here, the first paragraph, Ariana? Are you here? No, sorry, your microphone. Okay, you only that's no only speak, and I select in the screen. Open your microphone and tell me.
For example, maybe it will rain or my friends will probably arrive late.
Okay, what is the exactly word? Maybe it's one, the other one. My friends, da 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 da. What is the
Probably.
other? Probably, yeah. Have other one or is all?
I think it is. Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah. About the probably or not nor don't sure or certainly is good, but exists other word that give you information about the one thing that is true, totally true. It's not a possible, it's not a possibility, sorry, but it's a thing that you know that be of this way.
In the text, right?
Yeah, in the text. Yeah, in this part.
Maybe they definitely.
Definitely. Yeah, very good. Definitely. Yeah. For example, let me check. Okay, it's not exactly, but is like clue for us about the first sentence. For example, say probably arrive late. Yeah, but why? As always, como siempre. Yeah, as always. Yeah, it's like a word como siempre that identified what is the reason to arrive late. Yeah, very good. Okay, so Lisette, in this part, please tell me which kind of words or what words indicate the possibility.
Certainly.
Okay.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Likely.
Likely, where likely? Ah, yeah.
And I'm not sure about apparently.
Apparently, yeah, because it's aparentemente. Yeah, it's like a possibility. Yeah, yeah, it's good. Okay, Ariana, you find other one in the second paragraph?
No.
Okay, very good. Okay, girls, now I find
Clearly is another one? Or no?
what?
Clearly.
This one?
Yes.
Clearly. People are clearly excited. Claramente. Is more certainly is totally true. I am sure about it. Not a possibility, but is sure about it. Yeah, what is the idea? It is good for the exercise that we go to do. The idea is that you can complement the modal verbs with adverbs that give you information about the possibility or not possibility or certainly. For example, when you think in the, let me go to before. Yeah, when you think about the seat belt, you have a certainly that is that you to need a seat belt when you go in a car. Yeah. So the idea is that you mix those words with the modal verbs that identify the situation that is maybe, is probably, or is certainly the situation. Yeah. And I send you, or right now, the idea is that you know some words that help you with this part. For example, maybe, tal vez. If I think in tal vez, I think in May. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible, but I don't sure it's possible. It may rain, probably possible. Yeah. So if you think, for example, perhaps, yeah, is like a maybe. Yeah, it's probably. Probably is probablemente. Possibly is like the idea is that you identified with those words which kind of modal verb go together or near to the sentence about the context. Yeah, for example, if you think in certainly, which one modal verbs do you think that go or that you can use in one thing that is certainly?
We certainly will be in class tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, I certainly do. But which one modal verbs do you use with certainly? Should? Must?
Maybe will.
Yeah, will.
Maybe must. Maybe
Must.
must.
I guess that must, have to, que no lo vimos, but exists, have to, yeah. Podría
Have
ser,
to.
yeah. And the idea is this one, that you know some adverbs that help you to identify the modal verbs that you can use. Yeah, for example, definitely is short, it's stronger, it's necessary, is okay, very good, very closer to must, to have to other one. I guess that those one. But if you use maybe, perhaps, probably, possibly is near to should. Yeah, is near to can. Well, can is probably to use in those scenarios, depend to the context, of course. And the idea is give you summons. Si los quieren apuntar, tomar pantallazo, the idea is that you identify the words and use these words in your normal vocabulary. Maybe, perhaps, probably, possibly, certain, or definitely, and those ones. Clearly, apparently, likely, yeah, and that's it. It is the idea, yeah. Okay, girls. So let's move on to the activity for yours. Do you know those girls?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, you select one. Yeah, one girl. So this image. And please, the idea is that you use the modal verbs in a short paragraph about the whatever a girl or whatever princess that you have in here. But if you were this girl, for example, if sorry, my cell phone screen. No, I am in class. Okay, so for example, if I was living no, if I was a sirenita, I I can see in the ocean by all. Give me a second, girls. Sorry. Sorry, girls. Okay, so let's continue with our class. The idea is that you select one princess to this Disney that do you want, and you use the modal verbs about the if you be this princess, what do you do in whatever situation? Yeah, for example, if you will be a sirenita, if you live in the sea, and what do you do different that her do? Yeah, and use please the modal verb. Yeah, and right now to start, I'll give you 5 minutes, I guess. It's a short paragraph. Okay. please type in the chat, okay? Are you finished, girls? Ariana? I don't see that you type it in the chat. Please let me know if you finish, okay? Please are in spirit in this moment.
I'm thinking.
Oh, yes, you have a reason. Okay, Ariana, let me check. If I were Ariel, I should not disobey my father and I must live in the sea because I would rather be myself. Also, I may, okay, be learn more about humans before try to live with them. Besides, I could live more comfortable and compensate, change my body because I should love and respect myself. Okay, good. Okay. I don't sure about this word, but let me check the listed answer and I return this one. Okay. If I were Prince Belle, oh, Belle is the princess favorite to my daughter. I would certainly explore the Enchanted Castle more thoroughly. My God, your words are really difficult to pronounce. Instead of just waiting for things to happen, I might to try talk with the best earlier. Okay. Okay, not out fear, but to understand his situation, I believe I could have very good have been more directly with my questions and those. Finally, I should have told my father the full truth from the beginning inside of hating things, and most importantly, I would definitely use all the knowledge, yeah, very good, to help the people in the village too. Okay, good, excellent. Very good, girls. Those use should, would, others should again. Yeah, very good. The idea is that only you use the modal verbs. It's all about the exercise. Very good, girls. So at the end, let me share with you a sentence. It's an idiomatic sentence that use the modal verb, yeah? The sentence is, you could have knocked me down with a feather. Do you know this sentence? You listened before? Yes, no? No?
No.
Please open your microphones. Okay, you could have knocked me down with a feather. It's like a me dejó en shock. Yeah, in Spanish. It's like it's the similar meaning in Spanish. When someone talk with you and give information that you, oh my God, really? That happened? It's like a estar en shock, quedar en shock, but in English, like idiomatic sentences, you could have knocked me down with a feather. Que si se tradujera literal, que no es la idea, diría como me hubieras podido noquear con una pluma, como tocarme con una pluma y ya me hubiera noqueado, me hubiera caído. Pero no es una traducción literal, ya que es una frase idiomática y a lo que hace referencia es quedé en shock. ¿Ya? So please take the screenshot if you want, because it's an idiomatic sentence, and I guess that is a good idea that you know it. And it is all for today. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Have a good day and see you tomorrow. Okay, girls? Bye. See you.
Bye, teacher.
See you.